So this is an exercise that you might have heard of before. It's called the clamshell. It's a classic, and it's a classic for a reason. It's because it's really, really good for two things. Getting into hip abduction, where we take the leg out away from the midline of the body. And the one that we're going to focus more on today is hip external rotation, and that's where we're turning the ball in the socket joint, we're turning that backwards so the leg comes out the way, or out and back. So that would be hip external rotation. And we're going to set ourselves up with our hips stacked one on top of the other. So we don't want to lean forward or back. The knees stacked on top of one another, and the ankles stacked on top of one another. Now you can lie with your head on your arm, or you might want to have a pillow underneath just to keep your spine in line. Now what I like to do is I like to set myself up against a wall. So my tailbone is touching and my shoulder blades are touching. And all that helps me to do, it helps me to stop rocking backwards, and I'll show you what I mean by that in just a second. But some people prefer to lean a bit further forward, and that can also help to stop you from rocking back. So what we're going to do is we're going to just bring the thighs out to about roughly a 45-degree position. So straight out in front of you would be 90, so we want about 45 or thereabouts. The feet are together, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the top leg. So I'm lifting that leg, the hip coming into external rotation. Now because my back is against the wall, that's stopping me from rolling back, because if I was to scoot forwards and I come to lift the top leg and I move my body weight back, then yes, I can lift the leg further. However, it's stopping me from engaging the glutes and the external rotator muscles that I'm after. Whereas if I put myself against the wall, I get less range of motion, but that's a good thing because it's firing up the correct muscles. So from here, all we're going to do, we're going to keep those ankles together, the feet together, and we're just going to slowly raise and lower the leg until you feel that burning sensation in the top hip. The side of the hip is slightly into the back of the hip. And you're just going to go through that for the duration of the exercise. Now, if that's too easy for you, and you're not really feeling it, and you can say, do about 20, no big deal, you might want to grab yourself a resistance band, just to get a mini band. You can pick them up cheap enough on Amazon. You're going to pop them around your thighs just above your knees. Set yourself up into that side lying position again. Knees come out 45 degrees. I'm going to bring it a bit higher than above my knees just to give me a bit more resistance. Set myself up against the wall, and now when I lift, I'm feeling a lot more activation in the hip, and I'm just going to do the exact same as I was doing before. This is resisted clamshells. Now from here, we can also work internal rotation. So if you lift the entire leg this time, and from here you could drop the foot, and again that's taking us back into that external rotation just like we did in the clamshell. So you might find that you feel this better than you did in the clamshell. Not everyone can feel the clamshell, certainly not straight away. And then from there, without moving the knee is steady, you're going to lift the foot up towards the sky. Oh, can you see the shake I've got going on there? I clearly need to do some work on this. So I'm dropping my knee down, lifting my foot towards the sky, and I'm now bringing the hip into internal rotation. So it's important to work the hip from all the angles it's designed to work. So I'm slowly, without moving the knee around too much, going into external rotation. I can feel that fire up. Keeping the knee here, lifting that foot up towards the sky, and coming into internal rotation. And you can see from all the shaking that's going on here, I'm pretty weak in internal rotation, so that is definitely something that I need to work on.